but I'm going to explain things right now. So I came up with this idea because so many of you have asked me, why don't you go live anymore? We want to hear you chat. We want to hang with you, blah, 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 etc. And I said, I don't really have an interesting life, which I don't. I live a very mundane, ritualistic life to my choice and preference. I do have appointments for like therapy and stuff like that with my husband and for myself and that kind of thing. Doctor appointments, the normal stuff. But I don't have any exciting life. I am not a race car driver. I don't ride horses. I didn't make any world records. And I don't have an exciting job or anything to talk about. So I just come on and chat about mundane, kind of boring things. And I thought, well, who wants to hear that? And even my own mom was like, why do people want to see what you eat in the morning? Why do people care about what you're doing in your day? The fact is, some of you do. So I thought, well, how can I get the best of both worlds? Get my exercises in, get some fresh air, and go on and chat like people want me to and give them a little bit of my time. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do this every day after breakfast. If I can't do it after breakfast, I'll try to aim for after lunch. But it's going to be walking the square near my house, and I'll be chatting with you while I walk. The way to keep the chat going, well, first of all, if I don't have any appointments or things that I need to do, I will keep chatting with you if people are engaging me in conversation. But you determine the momentum of the chat. If you are chatting with me, keeping me engaged, and it's interesting and we're, really having a conversation, I'll stick around if I can, if I don't have other things to do. If you're not chatting, I will abruptly end my live stream as soon as I make it to my house from the walk. So that's how we're going to do this. So if I do have to end the live stream, of course, I'll try to remember to let you know that today I have thus and such appointments, so it's not going to be the typical chat. But normally, when I have an appointment, depending when I'm walking, I will make sure I keep on walking and chatting with you, walk and talk. So this is going to be the daily square method. Hi, sweet wheat. Going to be a daily square method of me walking the square near my house. That way I make sure I walk at least 8 to 10 minutes every day. And I give you guys a chance to chat with me if you want. So there we have it. This is day one. Welcome to my day one walk the square chat, or whatever I called it. I don't even remember what I entitled it. And I don't feel like trying to go back and look because I'll lose. I've embraced this. I am neurodivergent, y'all. I am not a neurotypical with like the common, normal, typical brain. You're funny, sweet wheat. My brain just works differently. I come up with these random ideas and very spontaneous ideas. My therapist, well, actually, it's my husband's therapist, Alex Hogg. I've posted some of his stuff. He has a TikTok channel. He has a YouTube channel. He's also neurodivergent, and he gets us. He's brilliant, and his teachings and his sharings and the things that he's helped my husband with have been life-changing in our marriage and in his life, in Matthew's life. So I'm very grateful. I'm dedicating this first day one walk to Alex Hogg. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you for being available. It took us 10 years to find you, and I'm so glad we have. So, yeah. I will also post his link on this video so you guys can check him out. He's no secret, and he doesn't mind people knowing about what he does. Brilliant-minded man. Brilliant. Like Mensa, brilliant. I'm just very grateful for the help he's given us and continues to give us. He is a psychologist, I believe. Therapist, maybe. Hi, Mohammed. So, yeah. But this walk thing, that was my idea. I thought people are asking me, like, quite frequently to get out and start walking and chatting again. And it's nice out today. It's not super swelteringly hot. It's going to be hard on the hot days. I'm probably going to get a nice cold towel, wring it out, fill with water, and then freeze it and put it around my neck because I did promise 30 days of walking at least. So we'll see how this goes. I am halfway around the square, or you say around a square? I don't know. Halfway through the square. Nietzsche, I'm right here if you want to come and see me, girl. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be walking my square, see who wants to chat, find out what's up with everybody, and when I get home, if there's not an active conversation going on or an interesting conversation, I will bid a fond adieu and depart off of my live stream. Okay. Anyway. Oh, neurodivergent? Is that what you're saying? What you thought I said, I mean? I'm neurodivergent. Matthew's neurodivergent. Our counselor, Alex, is neurodivergent. I'm ADHD and cyclothymic. Matthew is autistic. They call it Audi AD. So autistic, ADHD, PTSD, and I don't know what else. But we don't think typically. Our brains do not work like everybody's brain. And I know people will be like, well, why do you tell people that? Oh my gosh. Because I can and because I choose to. That's why. I'm not ashamed of it. It's just how it is. It makes me very creative, but it also makes me easily distracted sometimes, which I'm sure those of you who have watched my YouTube channel have seen people come into the chat and watched me totally get derailed so quickly. Gotcha, sweet wheat. Yeah. I like the expected, like things that are familiar, I guess you could say. So my life is pretty familiar to me. Wake up in the morning, I do little leg stretches in bed. And before I even get out of the bed, I'm supposed to sip 20 ounces of water before I get out of the bed, according to the book that I'm reading right now, which is called Thinner and 30. But I did do my 30 ounces of water. I just didn't do it before I got out of bed. I did it after I got out of bed. Still got them in, though. That's good. And I'm including this 8-minute walk along with all the other stuff I'm doing. Anyway, I stretch. I get out of bed. I feed the cats. I put Momo outside so I can eat my breakfast. Make my breakfast, eat my breakfast. Today it was eggs and broccoli, half an ice cream sandwich, non-dairy of course, a ball of garbanzo bean cookie dough, which I absolutely adore, and what else? Is there anything else I ate? I think that was it. Oh, and a hamburger, grass-fed. Very delicious, high protein meal to get my day started. And then I thought, what can I do? I'm going to go walk. And then I thought, you know what? People have been asking me to go live. I'm going to do it this way. So it's not the typical live stream session, but it is what it is. And that way everybody can have a chance to talk with me if they want to. There's always Marco Polo too, y'all. If you want to have one-on-one chats with me, I won't even make you download WhatsApp or what's the other one called? Oh, I think it begins with a T. I want to say transformer, but telegraph or telegram or something. These new chat things that have come about. And now if some famous star supposedly wants to chat with you, you have to download WhatsApp or Telegram. And I always tell them, nope, not happening. So you either chat with me here on Facebook or we ain't going to be chatting. Oh, and look who's right here in front of me. He just ran ahead of me. That's Mr. Frey, who needs to go home to his own house, but for some reason thinks he lives here. I don't let him in the house anymore. Hi, Frey. Because Mr. Frey pees on stuff. Of course, Maverick has started doing that too. He peed on my poster on my refrigerator this morning. Gotta love cats. Ugh. All right. Anyway, let's see if Gladys is around. Give her a glimpse of her favorite kitty. Hey, Meech. Say hi to Gladys, Meecha. Say hi, Gladys. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Maman. All right, anyway. I'm actually home, so nobody's necessarily chatting with me. Oh, Sweet Wheat said her phone updated. You don't know what happened to the app. Yeah. I'm not downloading Telegraph or WhatsApp. I don't want a bunch of apps on my phone. I have enough. My latest thing I started doing was these things where you tap on a screw and it goes into like a box. And after you use up all the screws, you lose the game. So you're supposed to try to unscrew them from different items and objects and stuff. It's kind of fun, but it gets kind of maddening at times. Anyway, that was it. That was my walk. That was all of 10 minutes and 45 seconds all the way around the square. So I'll sit here for a second. If there's no more comments, I will close down. I do have a therapy appointment today at 9:15. So that's coming up very shortly here. Oh, it felt good, though, to get out in the fresh air. It's so beautiful here. Let me show you. It is so beautiful. Look at the sky. Oh, my gosh. I think I'll go back and rewatch this video when I feel depressed because it's dark and gloomy out. The sky is so, so blue. It looks even bluer on the screen here, on the video. That's crazy. But yeah, so, so pretty. Birdies are tweeting. Yeah, everything's very peaceful here right now. Very, very nice. And I'm sitting on my sofa. We're weird people. I told you, neurodiverse. We keep couches out on our platform. I don't know if we'll keep it out all winter. We'll probably cover it if we do. But haven't had any critters climb on me or anything weird happen. I mean, you get your occasional, what do you call them things? Those little helicopter things that fall from the trees. Those will fall on the couch, but I don't know. One thing I don't do anymore, y'all, I was thinking about this. Remember how I used to do my cooking shows and I'd have the cats all up on my countertops? Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I hate cat hair in my food. I have grown in that department, thankfully. There's Michi. Hey, girl. Even she thinks it's peaceful and nice out here. And I'm ever the cat lady. Cats think they need to flock to me for some reason. Anyway, yeah. I am very, very relaxed and chilled and ready for my therapy appointment. So that'll be good. I don't know what we'll talk about today. I don't really have any topics in particular, but we always find something to discuss with our therapist. So we'll figure it out. Who just jumped on the back of here? Oh, hi, Mav. I was just talking about how you peed on my poster this morning, sir. Yeah, I know, naughty man. Why'd you pee on my poster? I wiped it off. My handsome boy. My pretty boy. He's such a big boy. He's a big chunker chunk, aren't you, Mav? Spoiled rotten, this one. Chin scratchies, cheek rubbies, flea and tick collar. He's got it made, this one. I'll tell you. My other ones don't like keeping their collars on. I got 3 of them with collars on. Maverick's one of them. And then Michi has her collar on, I think. Do you have your collar on, Michi? She does. She's got her collar on. Let's see. See your little pink bell? I like it because then I can tell when they're around. I hear the little cling cling. Yep. All right, y'all. I guess that's it. I guess I'll try to say I will stay on up to 15 minutes if there's no conversation. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, that gives us 5 minutes to give people a chance to chat if they want to come in and chat. And if they don't, then I'll say adios. What do you got on you now? Some kind of a burr? Yeah. They do get little burrs in their fur. Flea and tick collars don't treat burrs, and they don't prevent them. So they get those. Look at this. So spoiled. Oh my gosh. You're so pretty. You smiling. You smiling a big smile. That's a good way to end a live stream. All right, y'all. I will see you on my next walk tomorrow. Thanks for hanging with me. Appreciate every one of you. And be blessed. Talk to you soon.